What's up? 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 What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday evening. Some places, what time is it? Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's almost Monday in some places, but here on the West Coast in Southern Cali, it's only 8:43 p.m. So I told y'all earlier that I was going to do a live, but I said I was going to do it at 1900, which is at 7, if I get a chance to. But I was not at home, y'all. I had so much to do today. It was just ridiculous. I had fun, though. I always have fun when I be out. I went grocery shopping and spent so much money. I mean, I didn't even get my Christmas dinner yet, and I spent like $350, I think, altogether. I mean, we went to one store. We went to Ralph's and spent 233. Then I went to Target and bought some more groceries, and that was like another $100 and some dollars. I was like, man, food is too much in these stores. You know what I'm saying? You spend so much money on food, don't you? Okay, y'all. Tonight we're just gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. We're gonna talk about. I don't know if anybody will come and watch this. I do see somebody in the bushes. Thank you. Welcome to Shades Tube. Whomever else may come in, welcome to Shades Too. We're just going to talk about some random stuff tonight. Nothing in particular. I was going to do like a part 2 to the suicide thing, but I'll do that throughout the mental health thing. I will do that throughout the week because that's kind of a little different type of subject, and I really don't want to do that today. I was hoping that I could have came in earlier because I wanted to do like an open panel and set it off, but I couldn't get to it because, like I said, I'd be having so much to do all day. It's very, very hard for me to come in here and make time to do videos and stuff. Because y'all know I usually just do pre-recorded videos and everything. I'm just going to do that just in case somebody comes to the chat and want to talk. You want to get on here. So anyway, guys, don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do a video. And don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up, because the more you thumbs up or thumbs down, the more they will show my video in the the what's the name, so everybody else can see it and click on it. I mean, sometimes I sit back and think about that, because I was actually thinking about that today, because I was like, okay, people always say thumbs up, or either thumb down, right? And they say it helps the aglo. I forgot how you pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about, that little system they run. But the thing is, how is that 100% true? If they're not showing your videos, okay, how can somebody give a thumbs up if they're not seeing your videos? They have to show your videos first in order for enough people to give a thumbs up so they can rotate it throughout the system all the time. And the thing is, I don't know how YouTube actually does that, because I know when I do my shorts, like I got one up right now, and that short it only has one view. But the short before that had 453 views. The short before that had 1,000, like 1,200 views. So I don't know exactly how YouTube does that. Just like on TikTok does the same thing. Sometimes you can get a lot of views, and sometimes you don't. So I don't know how they do that, because like even on the 1,200 views, I got a lot of thumbs ups and stuff. So I don't know. And then like even on some of my shopping haul videos and stuff, some of those are 1,000 views, but yet they don't put it through the AGLA. I cannot say that. I have to look at the word. They can't put it through their system. They don't put it through there so it can rotate enough so more people can see it. I just don't understand how YouTube does it. And I've been on YouTube since 2015. So you would think that I would have more subscribers, more views, and that's another thing too. I'm always consistent. Okay. If I say I'm going to put out a video every Saturday, that's exactly what I do. Every Saturday I have the shopping haul one Saturday, then the next Saturday I'll have a walkthrough or some other relevant video, and then Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes different days, other days I'll do a live. I don't know too many people on YouTube that stays on track like that. It's only certain people that can stay organized like that. And I told y'all before, I'm very busy. And then you look at the stuff that I talk about. The last video I did was on mental health. Okay. I can go to a lot of other channels that talk about the same thing, and I see how low that their views are. And then I go to a channel that have a bunch of bull crap, and then I see a bunch of views. It's like, I'm wondering, is the world really are they really concerned about their health, or they just want to hear about bull crap all day? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really wondering about, because that's what I see. You can get people on YouTube. All they do all day is trip out. Okay. And it be old people too, tripping out, y'all. Tripping out, arguing, doing beefs all day, they don't talk about anything constructive. And you will see people over there watching that foolishness. And I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, do people, especially brown people, do we really get off on just listening to foolishness, or do we really want to hear some constructive stuff? You know what I'm saying? I was watching a girl's video tonight, and she was talking about suicide, and I was looking at how many people was in the chat, and I was like, considering how many brown people attempt suicide and some succeed at it, I'm trying to figure out why come she didn't have 2, 3, 4, 500, 600, 700 people in the chat watching. Because brown people suffer a lot from depression and suicidal thoughts and things like that. You would wonder why come they don't have more people, why she didn't have more people in her chat talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But you can go to somebody else's channel and they're talking about foolishness, straight up foolishness, and you see a bunch of people in it doing the most. I just don't understand how people think in this world today. And I'm glad to say that I don't think like that. A lot of people videos I cannot even watch on their channels. I just be on there to support them because I kind of know them. So I'll have the video on, but I really don't be watching, and it just be on in the background. Okay, I'm just be perfectly honest. That's why if they ask me anything about their channels, half of the time I don't even know what they're talking about. I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? Because a lot of stuff that I be watching, and dreadfully I support them because we met each other on YouTube or whatever, and they may be on maybe a scan through my channel for 30 seconds or whatever the case, if they even watch it. So I try to watch their little stuff, the whole entire time, or at least most of the time. I may not be sitting in front of my computer, but I'll have it on while I'm doing whatever else I have to do. Like even when I do Uber Eats, sometimes I'll listen to people videos and stuff, not necessarily listening to it, but it'll be on. There's only certain YouTubers that I actually watch. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There are only certain YouTubers that I actually watch, and I can actually tell you what they're talking about. But for the most part, if you're running a channel and you're doing absolutely nothing of benefit, I just got you on. I'm not really paying attention if I even watch you. A lot of times, some people, I'll watch them for a minute, then eventually I'll just stop watching them. I'll still stay subscribed to them, unless one day I just unsubscribe, but I'll usually just have it on in the background because I don't got time for all this bull crap that people do back and forth. You got people running to other people's pages, spying, going back telling other people. And the thing about it is all these people are old, y'all, old as crap, and they be doing all this stuff. I mean, come on now. Is this all you have to do all day is sit and watch other people's channels and then go back and run and tell stuff? Come on now, I be so busy, y'all. This is why I'm on this computer now at 8:51 p.m. the West Coast time. Because I tell you, I be trying to squeeze getting on YouTube into my schedule because I be busy all day on day. Who has the time to sit around and do video after video beefing with people? You can't tell me you got a job. You can't tell me you have a business. You can't tell me crap. Because when do you find the time to go to work or do your business or anything else? You clearly don't have a life. That's weird. Who does that? I watch some YouTubers who are very successful. Okay, I mean, they got like millions of views. They got like hundreds of people in their daggone chats. Okay, I'm talking about 700 people. Miss Milan over there got 700 and some people in her chat right now watching her video about they was talking about Rihanna's baby, which I find very, very disgusting. Why would anybody call a baby unattractive? Why? And you know what? I saw her baby. The baby is cute. Okay, the baby boy, I think it's a boy, right? Looks just like his mom. Okay, point blank. I don't know why anybody would get online and call any baby ugly, and then you go look at their children, and then you be like, okay, they got a nerve to talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people do that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. But this is what some of us like to do. People in general, we like to get online and put other people down because we don't feel good about ourselves. And we sit up on YouTube all day long, going back and forth on videos, talking about people and acting like you're bad, knowing good and well you're not going to do a thing. You're not going to do nothing but talk about what you're going to do. Everybody on YouTube always somebody they're going to pull up, but nobody never pull up to anywhere. What they pull up to is that bed, to the bath, to the toilet, and to that refrigerator, and back to that computer again. That's the only place they pull it up to, because they definitely not pulling up to nobody's house. Okay, they're not gonna do anything, especially these old people, 45 or over. You know good and well you're not gonna pull up to nobody's place. Half of y'all got illnesses and sicknesses. Okay, where you gonna pull up to? A hospital? Okay, a hospital, because you're not pulling up nowhere. Yo, what about those brows, y'all? They won yesterday. And the funny thing about it is that today, that picture right there, I just took it today outside when I was at the grocery store. I was at another store, and the dude who is the manager there, the one they try to hook me up with, he was like, they won yesterday. And I was like, who? He was like, whose shirt do you got on? Whose jersey do you have on? I was like, who? He was like, pointed to it. I said, oh, the Browns. I said, did they? They won when? He said, they won yesterday. I was like, oh, really? Did everybody in the store start laughing? Because like I don't know the whole jersey, right? Acting like I'm such a Browns fan, right? And didn't even know they won yesterday. So ever since I found out that they won, I've been walking around pretending like I was watching the game and then I'm all, I was all into it, and everything. And then my daughter was like, why do you have all those brown, t-shirts, not t-shirts, but jerseys and things like that in the sweatshirt, the hoodie. And I was like, girl, good and well, I'm from Cleveland, right? And since I'm from Cleveland, I just be supporting the team. I don't even really watch football like that, but I do support the team. And sometimes I do watch the Cleveland Browns play, but not all the time. But that's why I took that picture up there because I was like, I didn't know they won. And then the other game they won too. I didn't even know they won that one either, man. That's funny though. But everybody in the store was laughing, y'all, because it was a trip. And got on a whole hoodie and stuff and didn't even know. But I looked cute today. So hey, that really what it was all about, looking cute today and everything. I just need to get this hair detangled. And speaking of hair, y'all, if only you can see how tangled up my hair is. And the thing about it is that I had washed my hair, and when I washed it, I really didn't detangle it, all the way through or nothing like that and stuff. And so I've been walking around with my hair tangled up. And my daughter was like, I'm gonna charge you some extra money to detangle your hair and stuff. So that's why I got that hat on. Soon it's gonna be detangled. She's gonna do the mini twist back in it, and then I won't be wearing that hat, at all. And I can't wait because I can't wait to get this hair. I tried to detangle some of it last night, but of course I can detangle all of it. She does a better job because when I detangle it, I usually pull out some hair. But I got a lot of hair underneath that hat, y'all. So you can pull out a little bit and I'll still have, a lot there left and everything. But yeah. But yeah, this has been a tripped out day though. I've been having a good time the whole weekend. Like I said, I couldn't imagine spending the whole weekend tripping out on YouTube like some people do and beefing with everybody and talking about everybody. And you look at some of these people and they be talking about people and you be like, why? How? Why are you talking about other people when you not all that yourself? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff. It be tripping me out. So I was looking at this article on Twitch, right? And they said that somebody that he had a suicide note. But when I was looking up the actual article, I didn't see anything there about the note. And I was like, did anybody else hear that or read anything about that? Because I did not see anything. Let's see. Well, they did say he had a message that vaguely referenced the issues he had been dealing with, but they did not specify exactly what the letter said. Okay. When I was reading this article, I just didn't see anything in it. I mean, I don't know. Why would they put that in the heading if they don't really have a suicide note or they're not telling us exactly what happened? But the thing about it, I was listening to somebody else talk about him. I really don't want to talk about him because I told you guys before, my daughter followed him and so did I. And when he did classes here in LA, we were going to go there and she was going to take classes there, with him and stuff, like we did with the other dancer. I can't remember the other dancer that she went to his class and we met in person and everything. So when I be meeting people and stuff like that, or, just be meeting them and taking their classes, I really don't talk about them. I'm going to be perfectly honest about that. But what was the other dancer that we went to his class? You took his class? Oh yeah, Wildebeest. Y'all know who that is? That's a really good dancer too. He be jamming. But anyway, Twitch, she was gonna go take his classes. And like I said, since we followed him all the time and saw him on I don't know if she watched him on the dance show, but we watched him on Ellen and stuff like that. You did? You watched him on there too? She said she did and stuff. So I don't really like to talk about stuff, people. You know what I'm saying? In a negative manner. So I'm not going to do that. But all I'm going to say is that I was listening to somebody else talk about him today. And I also read some information. I'm trying to figure out what did I let me just read this to you guys first, okay? So it says Stephen Trich boss left a suicide note that reportedly detailed his past struggles, okay? Don't ask me what the suicide note say because they don't put it in here. They just said what I told you before. Okay. Trish checked into the Oak Tree Inn, which is a few minutes away from his Los Angeles home, okay, on Monday. The motel staff had to enter his room the next day after he failed to check out at 11 a.m. However, they found him dead inside his room's bathroom. The Los Angeles police confirmed to page 6 that someone called for an ambulance death investigation at 11:20 a.m. local time. The LA County Coroner's office also confirmed that the dancer died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Responders retrieved the small bag he carried during his visit and found a letter, which happened to be his suicide note. So y'all know what? He did have a suicide note in his bag, in his small bag. Law enforcement sources revealed to a news outlet that the So You Think You Can Dance alumni penned a message that vaguely referenced the issues he had been dealing with. So he was dealing with some issues. While they did not detail what exactly he was referring to, they clarified that the DJ was not going through financial hardship. So he wasn't going through no type of financial hardship. So whomever is reporting that online on YouTube, y'all are not telling the truth. Okay. So stop lying. Okay. Trich died by suicide after the dancer set his phone to airplane mode so his family and friends would not be able to contact or find him. Or when his wife Allison failed to contact him after he left their home, she immediately rushed to an LAPD precinct to report what happened. Okay, so that's normal. That's normal because he put his phone on airplane mode. Okay, and so therefore, when his wife was trying to contact him, she couldn't contact him. So she got alarmed. She went to the police department to file a report to find out where her husband is. Okay, she also informed them about his unusual behavior and how he left without driving his car. So he was acting strange then. So she told them about that. But the thing about it is that I don't know, because men are difficult, because I'm thinking that if I knew my significant other was acting a little different, I might would have tried to talk to him and figure out what's wrong, or even went with him. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say that because men are different, like I said, and everybody's different. And I know how men are. Sometimes they be like, no, I'm going by myself. I don't want you to go. So what can you really do if they tell you not to come with them? And if they're not opening up to you, what can you really do? I mean, you really can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish reading this. It said, on the other hand, the Los Angeles Times noted that the discovery of his suicide note led the police to rule his death as a suicide. After the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed that he died of a gunshot wound to his head, it also dismissed the possibilities that foul play might be involved. Okay. With the confirmation of the details and finalization of the autopsy reports, the police have since closed the case. So they closed the case, y'all, and they ruled it as a suicide because of what they found, the evidence that they found for all you conspiracy people and everything. And so they are saying that the suicide note, okay, because he did leave a suicide note, which I didn't know that, and it basically told everybody what he was going through. They did not reveal that because the wife probably don't want that revealed anyway, just like I wouldn't have a reveal. But no telling the issues that he was going through in order to make him feel like he didn't have no hope. He didn't have nothing to live for anymore. And I know he got children, he had children and a wife, but when people get depressed and they get sad, they don't really be thinking about them anymore. I know y'all don't realize that. They don't really be thinking about their family members and stuff like that. They figure that, they're feeling pain inside. Okay. Thank you for coming in, okay? So they trying to figure out what they're not really thinking about their family members or anything. They're just trying to figure out, they're just trying to deal with the hurt they may be feeling, the pain they're feeling inside. And then a lot of times when people are depressed and suicidal, they are just trying to get rid of that pain. You understand what I'm saying? They're not thinking about their children or their wife or their mom or their dad or nobody, their boyfriend, girlfriend. They're just trying to get rid of that pain. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they're feeling inside, and trying to come to some kind of I don't really want to say comfort, but they just want it all to be over. Okay. And people, it's not fair for you to say, um, nothing can make you feel like this because you don't know how people think. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much people can handle. And just because somebody is laughing and smiling and look like they have the world right there in front of them, it does not mean they are happy on the inside. And sometimes even the wife or the husband or boyfriend or girlfriend don't even know this, even parents. That's why a lot of times you can read in the newspaper or whatever about kids who kill themselves because the parents don't be knowing that their children are going through all this stuff. I mean, you got to be really like very close to your kids and they got to really feel comfortable in order for your kids to come to you and tell you exactly what they really be feeling. Okay, point blank. And grown-ups are basically the same way. When they be, you know, don't know what else to do and they be so hurt and they can't stop the pain, sometimes if they're suicidal, sometimes they go ahead and give into that suicidal thoughts and try to end everything. So it's not fair when you hear people online talking about um he shouldn't have killed him. Well, he shouldn't have killed himself. You should never kill yourself. But it's just not fair when people try to make a conclusion on somebody's life and they really don't know them. You know what I'm saying? And then when they tell information on YouTube, it's like they leave out stuff. Because like I said, I didn't even hear no one mention the suicide note. You know what I'm saying? That he left. And that he was talked about some things that he was going through, I guess, in that suicide note, which led to him ending his life. Okay, even though they wouldn't come out and tell us exactly what that suicide note states. But if they read it out loud, I bet you we would get a better understanding. I mean, you would never fully understand why somebody would take their life, but I'm just saying you would know why he might have, why he did it and everything. But as far as, why do people do it when they know they have children and family members and all that, and they're going to leave their family members feeling sad and leave their wife alone, with the kids? I don't think they'd be thinking about that. I think they just be wanting the pain and the hurt to just go away. They just don't want to be alive anymore. Point blank. I just think they just want it to end. And some might even think about their children, but I doubt it because they're depressed. I talk to people who wanted to kill themselves and they ain't had children. And that's exactly what they told me. They wasn't thinking about their kids or anything. They just wanted to be over. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't just wasn't thinking about them. Well, blank. And I think a lot of people be like that. I remember when I was 16, if I can remember, let me think. When I was 16, I was trying to end my life. Um, Actually, I did think about, my family members, okay? Like my mom and stuff. But I'm gonna be perfectly honest with y'all. I did not care. Okay? Because she was, I don't want to talk about all that. I'm just gonna say I did not care. Okay. I did not care. I wanted her to feel pain and everything else. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Okay. And like I told you guys before, fortunately I was saved and stuff, and I did not the stuff that I took didn't do a thing to me, and I'm still here today. And I would never ever try to do that again. But you have to realize something else too. I was a kid, 16 years old. I wasn't grown. Okay, I would say that they are stages. I had thoughts about ending it and thought about my family and it passed, but probably because I was at the same stage as some people. Yeah, I agree. You're right. People do cryotech. I think that's how you pronounce your profile name. But yeah, and thank you for coming in as well. I agree with you. I would say the same thing. People do go through stages, you know. And I think, I honestly think a lot of people think about killing themselves. A lot of people just don't be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people get that thought in their minds. Okay. Um, and you're right. A lot of people don't be at the same stage. And I also think, like you didn't go through with it, just like, I mean, I did go through with it, but it just, I got blessed and nothing happened. But I think with you, you didn't go through with it because you probably thought about something probably came into your mind and you thought about it and decided not to do it and chose other avenues to help you deal with your situations. Okay. That's what you probably did. Like a lot of other people probably do the same thing. But then you got people who just don't feel like they might have thought about it and thought about ways to help themselves in those ways. They just couldn't help themselves, and nobody else might could have helped them either. And so they just gave up because some people go to psychiatrists and all types of doctors, and those people can't even help them. You know what I'm saying? And so when they can't find anybody to help them, they can't take the pain away, they just say forget it and they just go ahead and end it. You know what I'm saying? They just go ahead and end it. However, I do think everybody can be helped if they just have the right people in their lives. I don't believe no one cannot be helped. I think everybody can be helped. Okay. I didn't go to nobody to help me. Let me see what you said. I was lucky to have people that I cared about and cared about me, and that gave me thought. But a lot of people don't have those. Right. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. And you were blessed because you're right. Sometimes you don't have people to come, you don't have people that you can really talk to. Okay. That really understands, and you know what? It takes a very special individual to be able to talk to that person, and that person can understand where you're coming from and can actually help you. A lot of people don't have that. Like I was telling people before, when I was doing Lyft, people would get in my car and they would tell me certain things. And some people got in my car and told me they were suicidal. And I would actually help these people. And I would sit in my car and talk to them for hours. And I'm not joking. It was like maybe 10 people I did like that. And I know I helped them stop doing the things that they were doing. And I also help people change. I change people's mind. Just like I have helped people who are close to me avoid suicide. Okay. Or help them through depression. And I help myself through of course God. I don't know if you believe in God, but I did that, of course, through God. I helped myself. I didn't even go to a psychiatrist. I didn't even go to counseling or anything. When I sat there at 16 years old in the basement and I drank a whole cup of bleach, chlorized bleach, there was nobody there. I couldn't talk to anybody, but I did talk to God. I changed my mind after I drunk the stuff. And he told me, I know y'all may think I'm crazy, he told me that I wasn't going to die. And I'm here today. I'm here today. And the bleach did not do anything to me either. And you know good and well, you wouldn't be able to pay me ever to go drink bleach again. Okay. I wish I would, because I won't. Okay. But the thing about it is everybody, like you just said, everybody don't have that person to talk to. Yeah, sometimes it does take a stranger to give you a smile or hold a door to get you throughout another day. You're right. And sometimes strangers understand you more than your family members. Okay, because you know what? When you talk to a stranger, you can tell a stranger anything. You don't have to worry about the stranger tripping out, going crazy, telling everybody in your family about what you said. Because I'm telling you something, I talked to a 17-year-old boy. I think no, he was 18. An 18-year-old boy, and he told me that he wanted to kill himself. And I asked him why. He told me that his family were very strict. They were strict Christians. They wouldn't let him do anything. They wouldn't let him listen to circular music. He couldn't do anything. And he wanted to be a male model. And he was like, his mom and dad told him no because they said he was going to be gay and stuff. And I told this boy, I was like, I had a good long talk with him. And I told him that he was grown. I really did. I told him he was grown. And if I was him, I would get all my stuff together and I would go to college. I told him I would go to college, stay at the dorm to get away from his parents. And I just had a real good talk with this boy. And I told him he was not ugly because they told him that he was unattractive too. And I told him that he wasn't. And I told him if he wanted to be a model, he should go ahead and go for it because being a model is not going to change you, make you gay. If you like men or boys or whatever, because he was 18, young men. I was like, then that's what you're attracted to, point blank. I mean, I don't think being a model itself would make you gay. That's what I was telling him. You have to already be attracted to the same sex in order to be, or be attracted for our ass sexually and all that in order to be considered gay. That's what I was telling him. But we had a long, good talk, and I talked to him for a long time. Let me read your other one. That's why I try to say hi to a stranger and help someone carry a bag across the street. Maybe that helped them see that the world is not all bad. And you know what? I like the way you think because I do the same thing. When I be out and homeless people ask me for money and stuff, I tell them they don't have to tell me what they need money for. And I actually sit there and talk to some of them when they want to talk. You know what I'm saying? And they be telling me a lot of things. And then I try to help them because I don't think that's right when I'm walking by someone and they're going through the trash can, okay, looking for scraps to eat. And I'll go inside of a restaurant and buy myself food. So me as a person, I cannot walk past a person when they're outside homeless and I go into a restaurant or I'll go back to my car or whatever else. That's why I always try to help them. And then I'll talk to them too if they want to, as long as they're not, violent or anything. I'll talk to them and try to help them and things like that. And so I have met a lot of people, not so much here in Cali, but when I lived in Atlanta, I used to meet a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of homeless people that I would talk to, and some was absolutely crazy too. I'm not gonna lie, and everything. But I would go ahead and talk to them because, like you said, sometimes you make a person's day when you actually take the time to show that you care. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I be down in LA, I have helped homeless people, and they be walking around, sad, and people just tell them no, they don't have any money and things like that, and they be hungry. And I remember one time this dude came into the restaurant with me and my ex was sitting inside, we were eating, and so he went to this other dude who had on his suit and everything. He asked him could he buy him something to eat, and the dude said no, I don't got enough money for that or something. And so I had told my husband, I asked my husband, did he see that? And he said yes. And I was like, can you go by to do something to eat? And he said yeah. So he went up there and told the guy he can pick whatever he wants to, and he'll get it for him. And so that's exactly what he did. So I don't understand why people just don't be more willing to help people. I know you can't help everybody, and I know you can't talk to everybody because some people are absolutely nuts. But for the most part, if you're led right, you'll be led to talk to the right person and to help the right people. And that's what I think it's all about: helping people. Especially family members when they need you. When they need you, I think you should be there to be able to talk to them and help them through situations. And like the other day, I was talking about mental health, um, mental illnesses and stuff like that. And I was telling people, if you have a mental illness and you're dating or you're married, you should have a partner who is willing to be able to help you. You understand what I'm saying? And if they don't think that they can help you, they need to go take classes or go get some support themselves so they can teach them how to deal with you. Because people keep on calling me when I'm on, but because it's very hard to deal with a partner that has a mental condition and you don't know how to deal with them. And that's why a lot of times people also take their lives because they have mental illnesses going on, but they don't have a partner that can really help them, or a girlfriend or a boyfriend that can really help them. I don't know, when people pick other people, especially if they know they got some kind of mental problems going on, I think they need to look at that. They need to look at the factor of, not the factor, they need to look at the point if the person can help them with whatever issues they're facing, point blank. And that's why I think people should be honest when they meet people too. Let them know that you got things going on. Maybe not the first or second day, but I'm saying if you talk to this person for like 2 weeks or something, I think you should let them know, probably after the first week, you should let them know that you're going through mental situations or mental problems or whatever the case is. Okay. So they can make a fair, what is that? So they can make a fair decision if they want to deal with this or if they don't, because a lot of people can't deal with that. And then you do got some people that can, but regardless of fact, if you have a mental illness or you have some type of depression or anything else going on, I think you should let the person know, and I think you should pick people based on how well you get along, how well you can help each other when it comes to certain problems. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't know what was going on with Twitch and his wife because I don't really personally know them, but she said that he was acting a little different. So I don't know why he couldn't sit there and talk to her. Yeah, you're right. You do have to be careful. You have to know that some people are there to take advantage of your good spirit, but you can't tell with time. That's true. You're right. Fortunately, I have never had anyone do no crazy stuff when I talk to them or help them or anything. Now, I don't know if people rely. Well, you know what? I do know this one person that did lie. Okay. He came up to me one day, talking about a couple years ago. He told me, don't laugh, y'all. He had told me that he was in a hotel and he had his wife and kids with him. And he needed some money to finish paying for the hotel or something. Some up here believe in this dude, right? So I gave him some money. I saw him I think we saw him a couple of weeks later outside doing the same thing. Then one day we saw him again. At least my daughter saw him. He was at the mall shopping, buying expensive stuff and everything. And so when the dude came, when I saw the dude again, when I was outside, where he was at, He asked me for some money again that day. I told him no. I really did because I know he's just doing that to get money. And just like today, we saw him again, right? He had on what is it? Kanye's shoe line. He had on his shoes. And then he was walking through the parking lot, right? He see what he did. He was in another parking lot, begging for money. So when he got through, he walked through another parking lot to go get his car, which was hidden. Okay, he got in the car and left. And so yeah, people like him, you definitely got to watch for because a lot of people be out there lying and faking. Okay, like he does and stuff. But yeah, you can tell once you really talk to people or you just watch them, especially if they be out there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some people just do it as like a career. It's another dude that does it too. Got a real nice car. He be outside with a sign talking about he need help to feed his kids. I'm like, okay, so you got a car. Why don't you go do Uber or Lyft or something like that? You don't have to pick up people, just do deliveries or something. But you rather be outside asking people for money and stuff. So every time I pass by him, I just look the other way because I'm not going to help him. Because this dude, you should see the car. It's a Dodge Charger, right? It's brand new. And it'll be shiny and everything. He'd be outside begging for money every day. I mean, not every day. Every weekend he does this. He go from one supermarket to the next one, and he be begging for money. And I live in like in a the area I live in is affluent. You got regular income people here too, as well as really affluent. And then you got how it goes. It's not really no ghetto around here, or anything and everything. So a lot of people will come out here to ask people for money. And this dude, I don't know where he lives at, but that's what he does. He goes to different supermarket parking lots. He got his daughter with him, and then he asks for money. And then these people out here probably giving him like $10, $20 and stuff. So he's racking up. And right, and I fell for it. That everybody who does that don't be lying. But this dude right here, he be lying. Okay? Because I know one time when I was out in Paris, California, this dude walked up to me, and I know he was legit. He asked me, "Can I help him with gas?" Because he had to get somewhere, and he didn't ask for money. He just wanted me to put gas in his car, and I actually told him to put his gas in the car, and I paid for it. I filled his car up for him and stuff. So I know he was legit. But that other dude who asked for money for the hotel, he was straight up lying. He was lying, okay? But I didn't know at first. But this dude be lying. And you know what? Everybody be giving this dude money. I would actually like to know how much money he actually makes because he really be racking up in some money, okay? Just like some of these YouTubers do the same thing. They get online and they be asking people for cash apps and stuff. And they be lying about some of the things they're going to do with the cash apps, right? And they just be getting cash apps, super chats, and all this stuff. And the thing about it is, you got these people in the chat, right? They will help these YouTubers, okay? They don't be doing nothing. They be hood rats, okay? Straight up hood rats. But yet you'll get a YouTuber who actually will do what they say they're going to do with the money, and nobody would donate. Okay, they won't donate anything, but they'll help a YouTuber that is a scammer or doing criminal activities or just doing foolishness on social media. Okay, that's what they do on YouTube. But you get somebody like me or just other YouTubers who are really trying to do good things on YouTube, they won't make a donation for nothing. Okay, let's see. For example, today an old man was waiting to cross the street and cars was just speeding. I stopped and stepped out to help him cross the street, and he was so happy and couldn't stop thanking me. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Now, I have never done that, okay? But that's good. That's sweet. I have stopped and let the person by, but yeah. What city do you live in or state? City and state. Because that sounds like Southern California. They just be passed by about to run you over and hit you with a car and stuff. Y'all should see this chicken sandwich I got. I told you, every time I be doing these lives, I be eating. I got a chicken sandwich that my daughter just made from scrap. No restaurant food. We got some French fries. Okay, and I got some little vegetables on here. This looks so good, y'all. But I didn't want two of them. She gave me two. She don't realize I just ate something before I came. I'm trying to gain these little 5 pounds back that I lost over the last like I lost these pounds a month and a half ago, arguing, going through that crap that I was going through, and everything. But I'm trying to gain those little. It was actually like 7 pounds that I lost. I gained 2 of them back, so I'm trying to get back to my weight, my normal weight that I usually be. I usually weigh like 145. Right now I'm weighing actually about 147, and now I'm weighing about 142, So I got 5 more pounds to go. Okay, 142, and I got to get those other 5 pounds back. And stuff. Because we can't be letting people stress us out. Okay? No women, no men, nobody. Don't be letting people stress you out. Time is too short to be letting people get you mad and have you up on YouTube acting foolish. Okay? The only time you let somebody stress you out is when that person look really, really good. Look really, really good and just got so much going for themselves, and y'all just had a disagreement. Okay? But you don't be letting people stress you out if they don't be all that. Okay? For real. Straight up. Don't be letting people stress you out because time is too short. And, people dying every day from a lot of stress because, stress can affect your heart and other organs. So, we need to stay healthy and we need to age gracefully. No matter how young you are or old you are right now, you still want to age gracefully because every day you are aging. And so you want to do it, like I said, gracefully. Let me finish reading this article because I forgot. Okay, so we was talking about Trish. Okay, they said that he did not show any signs of distress when he checked into the hotel. His grandfather, who received his heartfelt final words days before his passing, revealed that he saw no signs of trouble in him in the weeks and months leading to his death. The dancer also took his time to greet him on his birthday on Saturday, days before he died. He also marked his and his wife's 9th-year wedding anniversary. And I saw that video because I followed him on TikTok, and I saw him, talking about, saying happy anniversary and stuff to his wife. He did not look sad. Okay. And I was watching his other video when him and his wife was doing Beyonce challenge for that song. He did not look sad. So, like I said, sometimes people hide sadness and you don't see it, and all of a sudden it just comes up, and they be trying to kill themselves or just be severely depressed. Let me read this. I do believe that people want to be nice to each other, but we are scared of being scammed so much that we don't take the chance. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot of scammers out there, and they be really doing a lot of different scams, so you got to be cautious. However, you still got to take a chance with some people, because if everybody be scared like that, nobody will help anyone. Okay, not everybody is out here to scam you or kill you or do weird stuff. Some people are actually nice and just need someone to talk to or to help them with some money to pay for something. And I always say to people, somebody can go ask somebody for $5 and the person say no, but they'll take that same $5 and go to the store and buy some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Especially unhealthy stuff. They will go to a restaurant, eat some unhealthy food, or they'll go get some drinks, some alcohol or some weed or whatever they go get that's unhealthy. And they'll do all this stuff versus helping somebody with a little $5. $5 is nothing. Okay. And so therefore, that's why when people ask me for money when I'm out, unless I just don't have cash on me or don't have the money, I usually just go ahead and help them. I don't even need them to tell me why they need it. Okay. Because I'm like, why are you telling me anyway? Because I'm still going to give it to you. It doesn't matter. Now the only place I didn't help nobody at is when I accidentally went down to Skid Row that time. I had the window down. I'm not gonna lie, I rolled the window back up because I have never in my life seen so many homeless people ever at the same time. And then some of those people, it just looked very dangerous, okay, down there. And I just was not going to leave my window down. And I definitely wasn't getting out the car. And I didn't even want nobody to walk up to my car because I was like, what if I say no? Or what if I don't have enough money? And you know what I'm saying? And then it's just, I just left out the area because I was like, it's too many homeless people. They walking up to the cars. I don't know if I seen kids. I did see people with kids. I seen all different race of people out there. I'll never forget it. All different ages. And this one old guy, he had sores all over his body and stuff. And I think his pants was torn and his pants legs was torn and stuff. And on one of his legs, he had so many sores on it. It was ridiculous. And then his shirt was torn up and his hair was all matted up and stuff. It was an old white guy. And he was in bad condition and stuff. He was just walking around. And then, I see regular people walking up and down the streets too, because they have businesses on that strip where Skid Row is at. Because Skid Row stretches all in the whole it's a big area. Okay, it's not just one street. And then you see a bunch of cardboard boxes and stuff made into homes and stuff. People had cars out there, that they sleep in and live in and stuff. I have never in my life seen anything like that before. Okay, until I came out here to Southern California. Yeah. So you said it's a fine line when it comes to money. That's why I mostly do little things like a smile and helping with cross the street or holding their door. And that's good. At least you do that. Like I said, if I have the money, I usually get them a couple dollars. Occasionally I have given people $20, $40 and stuff like that. It just depends. The guy who went into the garbage can that time out in San Diego, I had sent my daughter to the restaurant to get us some food, and she misunderstood what I said. I had told her to bring me my change and give him $20. You know what she did? She gave him the change back, and it was $100 bill. And the food that we bought was only like $20 or $30. And so instead of her giving the homeless guy $20, she gave him the change that was left over from the 100. And then she came back to the car and told me, and I was like, "Girl, I was gonna use that for a bill." And she was like, "You want me to go back and get it back from him?" I was like, "No, just let him keep it and stuff." But that was so funny though. I was like, "Just let him keep it." And so he got like let me 660s. I think he got like $70 and stuff. But that probably made his night because he was all in the garbage can looking for money to get food. I guess no, he was looking for food. That's what he was looking for in the garbage can. And so he probably used that money that I gave him. I hope he did for food, and maybe he went to a hotel for the night or whatever. I guess I don't know and stuff. But he was so happy. He said he was gonna go to a hotel and stuff, but I don't know. But I don't really worry about all that. I just, like I said, usually when I give them money, it's just money I can give out, And if I'm going to a restaurant or something, I'll usually get them some of that money that I'm gonna use at the restaurant. And then, like if I was gonna order a dessert or a certain meal, I'll just go and get something else. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a lesser meal or something there, you know, or I'll just go to a different restaurant if I need to help somebody. That's what I do. And I always get blessed when I do stuff like that. So I don't really worry about it and stuff. And I like helping people anyway. Um, and so I usually do it, and I don't usually tell nobody. I just do it and stuff. But I think more people need to do that. Like you said before, Choir Tech, I think I'm saying your name right. You got to be cautious though, because everybody out here is not trying to be legit. You got a lot of people out here that be scamming and stuff or trying to, victimize you and stuff. So you definitely got to be careful when you're helping people because a lot of people are not legit. Okay, they're not legit. Point blank. But getting back to the subject on Twitch, so they said he was not showing any type of signs that he was sad. However, when he went to the hotel room, when he got in the car, they said he took an Uber, right? He didn't drive his own car. He took an Uber, a Lyft or something. I think they said Uber to the hotel, which was not even far from where he lives at. Okay. So he already had it planned that he was going to go there. Okay. And he was going to take his life. So whatever he was sad about or whatever problems were there that were clouding his mind up or whatever, his judgment up, he probably couldn't just take it anymore, I guess. It must have been the final straw. I don't know. Maybe in the weeks to come, we'll find out exactly what was going on in his mind, and maybe we can then figure out why he might have, why he did what he did, because we really don't know exactly now. And like I said, it's unfair for people to say certain things when they don't really know what a person may be experiencing. Because again, when people are at their last straw, they don't really be thinking about their family members. A lot of times they don't think about their family members. They just be thinking about making the pain go away and just getting out of other people's way too. Because sometimes people feel like they're being a burden on family members too. And so they'll go ahead and just end their life because they figure that it'll be better if they're just not around. Just like some kids who kill themselves or try to commit suicide. Sometimes they do this because of their parents, okay? Some of them do it because of their parents. Maybe their parents are too strict or Just they don't feel like their parents love them or care about them. Just like grown-ups. Sometimes grown-ups don't feel like people really care about them. They don't feel like they really got no one there to help them. And so they be like at their wits' end, you know? Right, right. That's what I say. He didn't see a future, or he had stuff he felt he couldn't get out of, maybe. Right. And that's the same thing I say. He probably felt like he just can't take it no more. He just wanted to all end. And I saw a video where he was talking about all the stuff that was happening to brown people, right? Black people. And I don't know, that could have played a role in it. Just everything that's happening in society, not just with brown people, but with people in general. People are just getting killed everywhere. People are it's just everything is just changing. People got to realize everybody can't take what's going on in this world today. Things hit people differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the same threshold when it comes to dealing with, pain and issues. And so sometimes people get fed up. And then if they already got something going on mentally and personal situations going on, it just be too much for them to bear. And they just end it. A lot of famous people do end it, and we all say they were rich, and why would they do it? But money and fame doesn't mean their life doesn't have problems, and I agree. As a matter of fact, a lot of people with money have a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, this is what I was talking about in another video I did when I was talking about, you have to be happy within. Okay, you can have all the money in the world, you can have the best husband, the best wife, the best kids. You can look good as ever, got the best looking body. But if you're not happy on the inside and you don't like yourself, you're not going to be happy. And that's what negativity, that's what Satan, if you believe in that, feeds on. Okay. Wherever you weak at, that's what he feeds on. Okay. So that's why I tell people all the time, be happy within. Find out what makes you happy on the inside. Okay. Because let me tell you something. You can have all the money you want, just like you just said, Cryotech. You can have all the fame, everything. You can have all the friends you want. You can have the best YouTube channel, the best support on YouTube. But if you're not happy inside, when you're alone by yourself, especially, and you're not happy inside, you don't have anything. You don't have anything, because you have to be happy within. And the only way you can be happy within is by knowing yourself and knowing what you like, what you want to accomplish in this world. That's the only way you can be happy within. What is your purpose here? You got to know all of that. If you don't know what your purpose is, how are you going to be happy? How will you be satisfied? And this is what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't know their purpose. They're not happy on the inside. This is why so many people do the things they do. For example, some women go after man from man to man. Some men go from woman to woman to woman. Okay? You know why? Because there's something missing. There's something missing. Okay? Even some men who cheat, they cheat because there is something missing. Okay? It's one of the key things that's missing is that these people are not happy within. Okay? Because when you are happy within, certain things you just do not do. You just don't do. I told y'all before, at 16, I tried to kill myself. That's what I said, right? Okay. At 16, I was not happy within. I did not know my purpose. Okay. I did not want to be alive anymore. I felt like nobody liked me. My parents, I felt like they didn't like me. I just didn't want to be there. So that's why I was trying to kill myself. I just didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't care about nobody else. I just wanted all the pain that I was going through to be ended. Period. Fortunately, like I said before, because of that conversation I had in my basement, with God, that's what saved my life. Point blank. I didn't go to no hospital. I didn't even tell anyone. Okay. I didn't tell my mom about that until not too long ago, y'all. Maybe like 5 years ago. That's when I told her what had happened. And I started telling other people about it after that. Of course, my ex knew about it because I told him about it, when we was dating, and everything. But I didn't go around telling people I was trying to kill myself. And even after I tried to kill myself and drunk the bleach, I had already promised God that I wouldn't try to kill myself no more. But I was still having thoughts in my mind about doing it. But I just never did it because I was listening to God telling me no. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading books and I was finding out more about myself and I was starting to learn about myself and starting to like myself within. And those are the things that stopped me from wanting to kill myself. Because I'm gonna tell you something. One thing that I know for sure is that when people are depressed and they are suicidal, even if they don't even try it, it comes back. Those thoughts comes back. So when I talk to people and I try to help them with depression, I tell them the truth that these thoughts will come back. And so I try to give them ways to handle the depression and suicidal thoughts. Okay? Because if something like that creep up on me now, which is Satan, I'd be like, nope, I'm not gonna go do anything. I'm not gonna lie with you. I remember one time something was like telling me like, you don't want to be around. These people are annoying. Blase, blase, blase. You should just drive yourself to the beach, not to the beach, but to the lake, and just drive right into the water. And I was like, no. I was like, no, because this is crazy. I would think about what's going to happen if I actually drove into the water. I would actually think about what would happen. And then the other voice would be like, well, you're not going to feel anything. Yeah, but I believe in, God and all that stuff and everything that happens. So I knew that, even after you die, you're going to be held accountable for, trying to, for committing suicide because I wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mental and stuff. But I always remember what I said to God and what God said to me. And I remember biblical verses. And I just said no to every thought and erased them out of my mind. Point blank. The thing is that when you're feeling sad and you feel like there's nobody out here that likes you or you can't talk to nobody or nothing is working out, killing yourself is not the answer. The answer is finding out why you really feel like you want to kill yourself. Finding someone you can really trust, someone that really can understand what pain you're going through and talking to that person. And if you do believe in God, definitely talk to him. Okay, for real. Find yourself a pastor or whatever that you can really trust. Not all of them, because some of them pastors be lying. Okay, let's keep it real. But find one that's really for real saved and everything. Okay. And that's in one that's not just find one that's really listening to you. Period. Even when you go talk to a therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist, you find one that's really truly listening. Okay. And that can really truly tell you some things to do to help you get out of this depressive state. Not someone just giving you medications. Medication just masks stuff. That's all it does. Once the medication wears off, you get those feelings again, right? Right. So therefore, you need someone who can help show you how to um, handle those feelings when they come to you, how to handle depression. One thing that I do know is when you are in a depressive state, okay, when it goes away, it can come back later on. So you definitely have to know how to deal with it. Okay. And I don't believe in like when somebody's depressed, I'm going to read the rest of your stuff in 1 second, Cryotech. I don't believe in this. When someone is depressed, I don't believe that they should be alone. Okay. I don't believe they should be alone. I believe somebody should be there helping them through that entire depressive state until it's over. I don't care if you have to stay up with them all night long. I think you should be there, especially wives, husbands, parents, and some friends too. especially when you know the person you're dealing with is going through stuff like that, or is depressed, or has some mental problems. And that's what's wrong with people. They don't take the time to do these things, and that's why people do kill themselves. It's very, um, it's very crucial to be able to actually help someone when they are going through certain mental situations. It really is. And I'm telling you this because I have helped people for real. And I have helped myself. I'm not lying. I'm still here. A lack of a goal, something to reach for in the future, is a big reason for someone to end it, in my opinion. People need something to work toward and a reason to keep going. And you're right. Definitely. And you are so right. They need something to work towards, and they need a reason to keep going. And a lot of people just don't feel like they have a reason to continue to live. Because when I told you when I was 16, I just told y'all I did not want to live no more because I felt like nobody liked me. There was no reason why I should be here, and I would be better off dead, point blank. I remember saying that. And I didn't have, at that particular time, I didn't have no more goals because I was like, I'm not going to reach them anyway. And having God in your heart telling you to keep going is a big help. You are correct. And a lot of times, that's why I say when people find someone, a psychiatrist or whatever, they need to find one that believes in God. Okay? Because because honestly, God is that key. Okay? I just told y'all, for the people who don't believe in God, who do you think saved me when I drunk all of that? They're going bleach. I didn't drink off brand bleach. Okay, when I think about it now, I laugh because I was like, girl, you must have been straight up crazy because there is no way you can make me drink no bleach now. Okay. One day I went in there to look at the bleach. Okay. And I was like, girl, how could you drink a whole mouthful of bleach? You know, y'all, I poured it in a cup. Okay. And I drank the entire cup. And I look at bleach, Clorox bleach, and I smell it. I can't even, when I use Clorox bleach now, I can't even touch the bleach because it makes my skin burn because I'm allergic to it. Okay, so okay, for people who don't believe in God. So when I drank the whole mouthful of bleach, the whole cup really of bleach, okay, so what do y'all think happened? When I drank the bleach at 16, I forgot what month it was. Um, After I drunk the bleach, I changed my mind. But instead of me start crying and going crazy, what I did is start talking to God. He was already talking to me anyway. He was telling me not to do it, but I was being hard headed. I was listening to Satan telling me to drink it. Okay, let's just keep it real. And so after I drunk it, y'all, I changed my mind. Then I started begging, pleading to God, and He told me what to do. So for y'all who don't believe in God, what y'all think happened? I need to put that link up there. But I just want to know what y'all think happened. If you ask any doctor, if you tell any doctor, no, if you ask any doctor, what happens if you drink bleach? Matter of fact, let me just go to Google and ask Google. Let me go ask. Okay, let's see. What will happen? And I'm gonna say if you, because I don't want them to think I'm talking about me drinking on bleach. Maybe I'm sending somebody here or something. You know, they be reading your stuff. Let me see. Hmm. Let's see. I know a lot of nutty fruitcakes was drinking bleach, doing the CV thing, thinking it was gonna kill that virus. That's weird. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. They got everything up here except what I'm asking. If you inhale bleach, okay, let's see. They asking, okay, so they said, so it says, what happens if you drink bleach? When lower concentration household bleach is swallowed, irritation of the mouth, throat, and gastrointestinal tract can occur. This can result in nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Consumption of concentrated bleach products can lead to permanent gastrointestinal damage and may result in death. Call 911, the poison control, if somebody drinks it immediately. Okay, I just told y'all I drunk a whole cup of bleach, Clorox bleach. No irritation on my mouth, throat, or stomach, no abdominal pain, no nothing. Okay, nothing. I did not call poison control. I did not tell anybody. I drunk the bleach like God told me to do. Now I drunk not the bleach. I drunk the milk like God told me to do. And then I went back upstairs. I went upstairs to get the milk and drink it. And then I don't know what else I did after that. Okay, because this is when I was 16, and that was it. It didn't do anything to my stomach. It didn't do nothing to my throat or nothing. So explain to me, for people who don't believe in God, what happened when I drunk that bleach, and none of those things I just said happened to me. Nothing. No burn in my mouth, the tongue, the stomach, the esophagus, the windpipe, nothing. So who do you think stopped that bleach from killing me or damaging anything? And I didn't tell y'all the biggest secret. I'm not even going to reveal it, but it didn't do anything to anything. Just put it like that. So who do you think saved me from that bleach killing me if God doesn't exist? If I were to tell that story to any doctor, I guarantee you they would be saying that was a miracle. They probably wouldn't even believe me. Okay? But that's what I did at 16. And so when people sit around here and tell me that God does not exist, I just look at them and laugh because I already know that he does. I can tell y'all many stories, okay? And y'all would probably think I'm nuts. It's like even before that, like when I was I think like 10 or 9. No, not no 10 or 9. Now I'm lying. I had to be every bit of 13 or 12, somewhere around that age. I don't remember. I remember one night I was sleeping in bed, right? And I was always scared of the dark, y'all, okay? But anyway, I was sleeping in bed and I woke up. And I don't know why I woke up, but when I woke up, my closet door was kind of open a little bit, right? So when I woke up, I saw something in my room, right, at the bottom of my bed, right? And I can't remember if the thing was up closer to me. I don't know. But when I woke up, all I saw was like a real, like a metallic, like, I don't know what this was. It was like a metallic color, right? And at the time I was like, either it was like some type of fabric or I don't know. But anyway, when I woke up, that's what I saw. I saw a metallic looking like a robe, but I don't think that was a robe. I know it was just something. It was metallic and it was going through my closet, but not in the closet. It was going through the closet, but like in the closet it was like a real bright metallically light that it was going into, and it just disappeared. And that was when I was little, right? And so I was always scared to sleep in the dark because I would certain things would be I would see, you know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I saw one night. And that was a trip. Someone made that bleach toxic to you at the time because you were not meant to go at the time. Right. And I agree with that. Someone, which was God, made that bleach not toxic to me. Because I guarantee you, I would not. You can pay me. You can even get a gun and put it at me and make me drink no bleach. I bet y'all won't. I wish I would. I'm trying to figure out how the hell did I get up the courage at 16 to drink it, okay? Because I know dead going well, I wouldn't be trying to drink no bleach now, okay? But people can't tell me that God does not exist because, like I said before, there's nothing to say. There's no other reason, that it did not hurt me other than God is the one who saved me from dying or even getting sick or injured from drinking bleach. Period. And then told me to go drink some milk. And I did exactly what he said do. Go drink the milk. And then I just told y'all about a story about when I was sleeping in bed, woke up and I saw this metallic looking. I didn't see the person. I just saw like I thought it was like a robe, and it was metallic. It was look, y'all. It was so bright that the metallic was. It wasn't like the metallic like I got on my fingernails right now. It wasn't like a chrome. It was brighter than that. It hurt your eyes like bright. And then the little area went to through my closet door. It was the same way. It was like bright light. And then years later, when I got grown, not to, let's see, back in 2011, I think, when I lived in Texas, I was sleeping in the bed again, y'all. It's always in the bed sleep. And I was asleep. I was knocked out. I am not lying, y'all. When I was asleep, I saw myself laying in bed. I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not joking. I saw myself laying in bed, right? And but I was sleeping in bed, okay? And when I saw myself laying in bed, it was like I was floating away from my body. Y'all think I'm joking. And when I was floating from my body, um, I heard a voice talking to me, right, telling me to go back. And I was like, I'm not going back. Because I wanted to see what that bright light was out there. And the voice was like, go back. And I was like, why should I go back? And the voice was like, if you don't go back and you keep on walking or flow, whatever. I wasn't walking. I wasn't gonna wake up. And basically would be dead. And who would take care of my kids? That's what the voice said to me. And I said, I think I said okay, because I wanted to see what was the bright light that I was walking toward. Okay. And so when the voice told me to go back, and if I come through the light, I was gonna wake back up. I turned back around, and then I went back. And then when I went back, I woke up. I woke up, and that was a trip. That was an experience I had, and that happened in 2000. I think that was like in 2011 when I had that experience. Yeah, I did. And you know what? Um, you're right. Since that day, I have, and I actually think that's one of my callings is to help people, change their mind when they try to commit suicide, or when they're going through personal problems, or have depression or anything like that. And when I was helping somebody else through depression, I was offered a job as a counselor, right, a family counselor, but I actually didn't do it. I actually refused not to, because I really don't want to be around people I don't want to be around that all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'll help people who I can help, but I just don't want to do it as a job, whereby I would be around those type of people all the time, because, being around somebody depressed and just so many depressed people all the time, I just feel like eventually I'll be depressed. I'm just be perfectly honest. And so that's the reason why I didn't want to do it, but like every now and then or something, it's cool, but not like every single day, all day, 24/7. No, it takes a really good person to be able to do that all day, every day. And I have helped a lot of people of all ages, even people who was like terminally ill. I helped a couple of people. This one dude I met, he said he had cancer. And so he wanted me to ride around a long way to take him home, because he wanted to talk about, his cancer and all this other stuff. And I did exactly what he asked me to do. And we talked about his cancer. And I hopefully he beat it and stuff. I don't know. That was like way back in 2018 and stuff. Oh, I believe this. I believe this. I believe this 100%. Because Satan also gives people, I don't say blessings, he gives people things though. He gives people things because it's not a blessing. I hate when I hear people say the devil gives people blessings, because he don't give you a blessing. What he gives you, he just give you stuff. Because blessings, when you get blessings, blessings are always good. They don't have bad things at the end, okay? When the devil gives you stuff, it may look like it's good, but in the end, it's something, it reaps bad things in the end, you know. Like for example, um, He can go tell you go rob this person right over here because he or she looks easy to rob. You can get some money, but the end result is this right here. The person may have a gun. Just because he's older don't mean he don't have a gun, or you get caught and then you go to prison or jail. Okay, so yeah, so the devil certainly help people stay alive, I believe. You know, but we know God can end it for you any day. So I don't know why He allows certain people to stay alive either. But a lot of stuff about God we don't understand. I don't really try to understand it. That's where people get themselves in trouble because they be trying to understand how God does stuff, and you would never be able to understand that because we are not God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really try to understand how He thinks or anything else because we don't have the capability to understand how and why He does certain things, and why He allows certain people to still be alive when they do bad things. But then again, you probably can't understand if you really read the Bible because remember this: God looks at sin differently than we do, right? We like we put like a what's the name on each sin. We measure sins, okay? I don't think God does that. Certain sins outweighs other sins though. But to God, a thief is the same as a murderer. Okay? So therefore, we are all bad if you want to look at it like that, because all of us are capable of sins and we all sin every single day, right? So therefore, that's He still let us be alive, right? So that's why people who do crimes and stuff, some of them are still alive because God look at sin. Any type of sin is a sin. You know what I'm saying? A sin is a sin to Him. That's what I'm saying. Unless it's blasphemy, right? A sin is a sin. Okay. And if He did that, say if He just ended the murderer's life and you're a liar, you would be dead too. Because a liar is just as bad as a murderer. You can't trust liars either, okay? Because they'll do anything. And the Bible definitely talks about liars in there. You can't trust liars and thieves, okay? True. True, He does. He does. Satan does help to keep people on this earth. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, Lisa, and thank you for coming in, girl. I look when I don't get online, when I do my lives and stuff. I don't get on camera because I'm ashamed of looks or anything. Because I know that I'm fairly attractive. That's not the reason why I don't get on the camera. I don't get on camera all the time because I'm kind of shy. Okay, and the shyness stems from, like I was telling you guys before, from my upbringing. Okay, period. Okay, like if we messed up when I was younger, we would get in trouble. So all that plays a role on my, on my brain. You know what I'm saying? On thinking and stuff. So when I don't, I really, don't like to make mistakes like that, right? And so when I'm on camera, I'll, make mistakes because I feel like everybody watching and waiting for me to make a mistake and things like that. Like I was telling you before. So it's hard for me to get on camera all the time. Sometimes I will get on the live, but don't ever expect for me to get on a live every time I do a video because that's not going to happen. Like I always tell people, I do my TikToks, I'm on camera there, so you can go see me there. Sometimes when I go like do walkthroughs and stuff, I'll get on camera, and then on my shorts you can see that, But otherwise, I'm not going to get on a live when I'm doing videos because it's harder for me to communicate when I'm thinking people are staring and waiting for me to make a mistake and things like that. Not to mention, sometimes when I come home, like today when I came home, I'm tired of all that stuff I got on, so I just take it off and get relaxed. And I'm not going to get on the camera looking a hot mess either. So therefore, that's another reason why I don't just be on camera. But every now and then I'll get up on camera, but not all the time because I just don't like it. I'm not. You should do it though. You should do it. You know, get online, get your YouTube channel, start your YouTube channel. Don't get on the camera. There's a lot of people who don't get on the camera, and then eventually, get on the camera. You know, do it little by little. I know, what's the name? She never gets on camera, and she has a bunch of subscribers. And like today, when I was watching her, she probably still on right now. She has 700 something people in her chat. You know what I'm saying? So, and I never seen her. I don't even know what she looks like. Okay, there's a lot of people who don't show themselves on camera for whatever reason. But the main reason why I don't like to be online is because I mess up. I wanted to be a actress, but shit, that got messed up too because every time I would get on camera or audition for something, my butt would mess up. And again, that comes from my upbringing because my mom was very, very strict, and she would say things and, just all that type of stuff. All that stuff plays on your psyche, right? And it just be a part of you, and that's exactly what it did. And then it's not that I just be insecure with me messing up, okay, messing up, you know, forgetting stuff, not saying words correctly, just all types of weird stuff I think of. People looking at me, waiting for me to mess up and things like that. Um, and then got to have everything perfect, just weird stuff, just like I said. And so for me, it's just easier just to be not on camera. So I don't have to worry about all that stuff. And occasionally when I'm in a real, real, real good mood, then I'll get on camera and be on camera. But still, it takes a lot for me to be on camera the entire time when I'm doing a video. It just takes a whole lot for me to do that. Did you? Yeah, that's her. Girl, you been really looking hot. Yeah, I wish she would. Look, my kids be starting channels, right? And then they just don't do it all the time. But yeah, naturally glamorous. You're right. That's her. Yeah, that's my other daughter has a YouTube channel as well. Her name is what is your YouTube channel name, Jade? What is it? Who? My other daughter, you can go check her out. She does it at Shay Plays. Shays. Huh? What? Oh, she spelled it Shaye and then plays Plays, right? No, Z? Plaz? What is it? Playz, y'all. Gosh, I'm about to put that down in my thing when I do the thing. So she dances, y'all. She dances. That's the one who doing the dancing on my YouTube intro and outro. That's my other daughter, my the oldest one that's here. She's 22, and she's the one that dances and stuff. That's the one who was going to take that class with Twitch and stuff, but she didn't get a chance to and everything. But yeah, all of them got channels. My son has one too, but he got what off of YouTube? He got my son, y'all. My son got banned off of YouTube. Okay, he got banned. Okay, off of YouTube for some foolishness. He's only 15, y'all. I'm about to beat his butt. Yes, girl. How do you know, girl? Who are you? Who are you, girl? She already found your YouTube page, Shay. Shay, one of my viewers already found your YouTube page. The Shay, Shaye. Yeah, that's the gaming channel. Okay, that's our gaming channel. But you need to check her out dancing. What's your dancing channel? The dancing, is it spelled Shay, Shay? Okay, that's her gaming channel right there. Okay, Shay Plays, and then her dancing channel is Shay Rivers, Shay, then Rivers. Man, good thing you don't know my other children because you're so crazy. But yeah, and then my little boy, I forgot his name. It's not on. His videos are still up there, but he's banned from YouTube, and so I had to have a little talk with him. Because we don't want him growing up to be a little trip or anything. You know what I'm saying? I got to make him. I'm just playing, y'all. I got to get him getting banned on YouTube. But they did something unfair. That's how he got banned. Speaking of YouTube, y'all, let me tell y'all right now, because I know a lot of people don't know. When you play other people's music on your channel, you're not going to get a copyright strike. You get a copyright claim. A copyright claim is different from a copyright strike. Okay, so y'all can know that the strike you get for other stuff, but if you play somebody's music on your channel, it's just a claim. Okay, so if you're monetized, then whoever song you're using, you're not. I don't know. I think you don't get paid for that part or something like that. Okay, because I'm always getting copyright claims because I always be putting dancing videos up, and so I get a copyright claim. You know, and I'm not monetized now. I used to be monetized, but I lost that because, like I said, it takes a lot to do videos, and I do not be having time like they want me to have time all the time. And I'm actually squeezing in videos right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually making time. You know, because before I was just doing my regular shopping hauls and walkthroughs, and that's it. You know, then I started doing these lives after that little altercation I had online and everything. I like being online. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start doing lives. And so I bought StreamYard, I pay for it, and I do these videos 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times, you know, but maybe one day in the future I'll get monetized, get enough subscribers. Who knows? I don't really think about it because I just enjoy being on YouTube and I enjoy doing my videos. And that's the main reason I do it. I don't care if I ever get monetized or anything else. You know what I'm saying? The people who watch my videos, I'm glad they watch them. They're going to learn a lot of stuff too because Shay Shay be knowing a lot of stuff, okay? I know a lot of stuff, y'all. Why you delete them? You should have left them up. Oh, how old are you? You're probably still young. At least you should have left your videos up. I thought I saw your videos online though when I went to your thing. I may be getting you mixed up with somebody else. Hmm. See, I wanted to do YouTube way back in 2014, right? When I was in my house in 2015, but I was scared. I was scared to get on YouTube and do videos because I figured I was going to mess up. And so it took me a long time to get on YouTube. And then I started doing smooth, sounding a hot mess because ever since I moved here to Cali, I've been hoarse, right? But you know, like most people say, you be thinking you sound good and shit until one day you go back and listen to yourself and you realize you sounding a hot mess. But for me, my other daughter, and when you saw her page naturally glamorous, she had went to Smooth and listened to me sing right, and she was laughing so damn hard. It kind of made me embarrassed, and I realized, Shay, girl, you do not sound good. You be hoarse. Why are you trying to sing and you be hoarse like that? So even though I still have my Smooth, I decided to stop going on Smooth trying to sing until I get my voice back some, so I can actually sound good. But that's what I started doing first is Smooth, you know, so I can get comfortable with being on camera. And then when we moved and moved to apartment, that's when I decided to start doing videos. And I was scared as heck. My first video, you can tell I was petrified sitting up there. And I'll never forget that. It's still up, 2015. You can go back and look at it. And when I go back and look at it now, I'll be laughing. I knew you was young, girl. 19, girl, you just a baby. 19. Oh, I remember when I was 19. I told my daughter I remember when I was 19, and she was like, "You do?" I said, "Yeah, the one naturally glamorous." She said, "You do? Y'all are the same age." She's 19 too. She just turned 19 on the 18th of November. Hmm. But yeah, I remember when I was 19. I thought I was grown. Yeah, I thought I was grown when I turned 19. I was so glad because I was like, I'm getting ready to move. I was like I said, my mom was real strict, and I moved to my own apartment. And I've been in my own place since. I couldn't wait till I turned 19 and 20 and 21 too. But I really remember when I turned 28. Because when I turned 28, I started looking like a woman. You know, I wasn't all, I used to be super skinny, right? But when I turned 28, I started getting hips and stuff. I was still slim, but not as skinny. I was weighing 128 pounds. And I was like, man, I'm looking good now. I was working out in the gym and everything at 28. And I just started looking like a woman then. Let's see. That's good. I'm glad you and your mom have a good relationship. Um, my other daughter Jay is 22, and Naturally Glamorous is 19, and they still stay with me because we all have a really good relationship. And when we move back into a house, we're gonna roommate together, until they get all their stuff together and everything like that. And then eventually they're gonna move out, and then I'm probably gonna relocate to another state. And then my son is 14. I said 15, but he's only 14, and he can stay with me until he goes to college or the military. And then we all get along good though. My daughters, we definitely get along real good. That's why they can still stay here with me. But when we move into our house, they're gonna be like actual roommates. Hmm. And I decided to do that so they won't act, so it won't feel like they staying at home with mommy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, gotta go, but it was nice talking to you. Take care and God bless. Oh, thank you. God bless you. And thank you so much for coming, and come back again, okay? And subscribe to the channel. I'm getting ready to go soon too because I got to go pick up my other daughter. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I really enjoyed our conversation. Okay. And I'm glad you help people too. Okay. Take care. That's Cryotech, y'all. Do you have a channel? If you do, put your link up there so I can subscribe to you. Cheers. Oh, that's sweet. Take care. Have a good week too, okay? Be blessed. Yeah, see, I like it when people come to my channel and we all talk and stuff. It was really fun. That's really fun. Yeah, but at least I knew you was young. I can tell, girl. You got your whole world ahead of you. Okay, and I'm glad your mom and you are getting along real good, and definitely stay at home, girl. Stay at home, get yourself all the way together, get some money saved up, go to college. You're in college? I hope so. But even if you're not in college, you got a job or you take some other type of like little course or something, those little 9 month, 12 month little things that you can get a little certificate in certain fields, those are good too. Because everybody don't like going to college. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't like going to college. I mean, I love going to college and stuff and everything. As a matter of fact, I went back to school in 2010 to 11, 12. I think it was 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah. So I have always liked, going to college. And I was actually thinking about going back, so I can do my master's and stuff just to have it. I really want my PhD, but I doubt I'll do that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good, girl. All right, girl, that's good. I think it will. I think it will work out good. Nursing degree is really good. That's really good. Yeah, yeah. Stay in college, get that nursing degree, and become that nurse you want to be. You can do it. It's a good field. It will. It will work out. And I'm glad you and your mom, getting along and things like that. That's good. Do you have any children? That's good. Yeah, when I first went to college, hold on for a second, please. When I first went to college, I went to school for medical first. Okay, because I wanted to be a pediatrician. Okay. I heard that. That's good. Because I had already had a child at 19. As a matter of fact, I was about to have 2 kids. That's very good. That's good. Keep it like that. When I first went to college, I went for medical. I wanted to be a pediatrician. Then, because I was so shy, got in trouble in the high school. Because I went to a special high school too for medical, okay? I went to a magnet school that specialized in nothing but medical stuff. But I was so dang on shy that I used to always not really get in trouble. My instructor would always, Dr. Bryant, he would always be like, Sharon, you're not gonna be able to make it in the medical field if you so timid and stuff, barely speak up and things like that. And so I just changed my mind. And so I think I did that maybe the first quarter of school in college. And then I changed my major to law. Then I stayed in that for like 2 years, okay? 2 years. Then I changed my mind again, and I was going to be a psychiatrist. So I did take psychology 100, 101, 2, 3, and 4, and I made A's, straight A's, and all of that. But then I ended up changing everything again, And then I chose business management in administration or something, in entrepreneurship. And that's what I got my degree in. So I changed my mind so many times, but still, I was always interested in medical stuff. And so I read so much stuff about medical things, right? Even when I go to the doctor, they be like, damn, you should have went to school. You should have stayed in that program because you would make a good, pediatrician or doctor and stuff. But I was so daggone insecure and scary about everything. That's why I couldn't succeed in that. You cannot let fear overcome you. And that's exactly what I did. And knew a lot about medical, still do. Like I said, when I go to the doctor, they don't even have to really tell me anything because I be knowing so much. I be knowing about everything, daggone thing, and they be impressed. And then I told my gynecologist one time that I'd be looking at every part of my body every single day, and I thought she was gonna say that was weird, but she was like, "That's good because most women don't even be knowing things about their bodies and stuff." And she wished she had more patients like me and stuff. Because I be knowing. Even when I had my children, I knew everything that was happening. I just knew everything. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. And so even now, I still be into that medical stuff. Yeah, it is hard. It's hard. You're right. You can't be scary, and I was scary. I'm telling you for real, I was scary. Yeah, but you can do it. I don't think you're probably not as timid as I was. Cause like you're sitting here on this chat talking to me, I couldn't even do that. If this was around when I was growing up, I wouldn't even be able to do this. Okay, period. I couldn't even get on the chat and talk to anybody. Okay, so I think you can do it. I think you will do it. I think you will be successful at it, and you got the world waiting for you. You got the world waiting for you. Just stay out of trouble. Stay away from bad people. Pick your friends wisely. Don't be meeting people on the internet, hooking up with them and stuff like that. And don't be desperate for these men out here, okay? And just do all your work. I didn't yeah, I did, okay. I didn't have that many friends, and the friends that I did have, they were shy like me and stuff. But yeah, I struggle to have friends, yeah. Cause when I was growing up, when I was in elementary, kids used to pick with me because my mom was so strict and she would be doing the most. If we got home late from school, we would get in trouble. If we it was a lot of stuff she used to do. Okay, I mean it was just a lot, and other kids knew this too. And then the way she would dress us and stuff, because she dressed us uppity, right? But the other kids wasn't dressing like that, right? So they would pick with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then since I was brown skinned, my mom is lighter skinned. Okay, she's light skinned. My sister is light skinned. Since I was brown skinned, that was always a problem too. You know what I'm saying? And it actually rubbed off when I went to school. Kids would be telling me, "Oh, you brown, you too black," and I'm not even dark like that. I'm just brown. You know what I'm saying? And they would be doing all that. And then my hair was coarser than my mom and my sister. They have both of them have straight hair, right? And my hair wasn't straight; it was coarser, and so it was a big issue about that too. So all of that stuff played a role into my psyche, like I said before, on me being, secure within, and that's why I could not make it in the fields that I was trying to make it in at first, and that's why I think I became shy. Yeah, yeah, I have changed 100%. I still don't have a lot of friends, but that's because I don't want a lot of friends, okay? Because people be doing too much. But then I wanted friends, but they would be too much. They would be like, they want to be my friend or whatever the case is. Because plus I was shy, then I was quiet. I didn't smoke. I didn't do drugs. I didn't do what they were doing. I didn't have sex with boys and everything else they were doing. So they didn't want to be my friend. Okay, but you know what? I'm glad they did all that because I seen some of these people later on in life, and I was grown, like 19, 20, 21, and I see these girls, and they were looking way older than I was. Okay, I have always looked younger, but they was looking old and looking a hot ass mess, and I still was looking good. Even now, when I see people now, they still be looking a hot ass mess, and they have went through so much. They have had bad husbands and boyfriends, and their children been doing everything. I got three other older kids. My other daughter The one that I had at 17 years old, she has her PhD, girl. She has her PhD. Okay. And I remember when I had her um, at 17, people will always be like, oh, you look like you're only 12 or 13. I mean, just so many negative words and stuff. And then look what happened. Not only do she got her degree, I've been to college too and everything. You know what I'm saying? And she not only has one degree, she has three. And she's training to be, you know what? She's training right now to be a principal of a school. That's what she's doing. And then my son, he has his master's. I had him at 19 or 20. Got pregnant at 19. And he has his master's. He's been in the Marines. He got an honorable discharge from the Marines. He was a police officer. Now he's some type of detective for the state. And he also has his own business. Okay. And then my other daughter, who I had I was grown when I had her. Okay. Yeah, I was grown. She is doing good. Her butt is in college. She has a real good job and she's doing good. So the thing what I'm trying to say is that we can't let people detour us from what we need to do. And just because we make mistakes, we can't drill in those mistakes. We got to still strive on and do what we need to do to do what we need to do. Okay. And that's exactly what I did. Once I start building myself up through God and start grounding myself and liking myself, that's when I start, making everything better. Okay. I ended up being a good parent, even though I had my kids young, and all types of jokes was told. Even back then I used to put my age up because people always was like, oh, you look like you're only 12, you look like you're 13. Even when I got like 20 some years old and I would be with my son or my oldest daughter, they would think my daughter is my sister. They would think my son is my husband. Their kids are my kids. And until this day, they still do that. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't bother me now. But back then it was bothering me. But I overcame all of that stuff because like I said before, all these people who was running their mouths, I look at them now. Even when I was looking at them then, they was looking a hot mess. They had horrible husbands, boyfriends, their kids was doing everything, being in and out of jail and all types of stuff. Fortunately, none of my kids was ever in jail. Okay. They all are doing good. And I had them young. That's why I laugh when some people say when girls have babies young, they all gonna be the same way. That's not true. That does not apply to everybody. Some people, no, girl, I'm not 35 or 40. But I'm 56. I'll just tell you. I usually don't tell my age, okay? But I'll tell you and everybody else who's listening. I'm 56. I never tell my age. I had to tell it because this somebody who I was talking to that I met online thought it was thought he should tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so since he wanted to tell everybody and thought I was ashamed of my age, it wasn't that I was ashamed of my age. I don't tell people my age because the industry that I'm getting into. Also, I don't want to hear the stereotypes that they associate with people when they start getting older because that does not apply to everybody. Certainly, it does not apply to me. Okay, the same thing as when I had my children young. It does not apply to me. It may have applied to somebody else, but it don't apply to me because I did a damn excellent job with my kids, better than most people have done with their children, and they had their children when they were older with husbands and stuff like that. Okay, and with my other two, my ex got on drugs. He was a Marine. He got on drugs and stuff, and we just did not work out. Okay, but I still managed to take care of my kids successfully and do everything I needed to do by myself. So when people tell women that they cannot raise boys, that's a damn lie. Maybe the women, they don't know. They probably can't raise no boys, but I damn sure raise mine. Okay, my son, who is the one I was just talking about, who has his master, who is the detective, some type of detective for the state, who has his own business, who is married, built a house from the ground. His wife is also works in law enforcement. They're doing good. Okay. So how did I raise him up to be the man he is? He don't fight women. He don't do drugs. He drinks a little bit socially. He never been in jail. How did I raise him by myself? And he's 100% dude. He's not bisexual. He's not gay. So how did I do that? There was no man around. Now, granted, when I met my husband, My oldest son was like 13. Okay, but even though I got married, I'm still the one who was there with him all the time because my husband was on the road. Okay, so all I'm saying is that we can't go around believing what society tell us about anything. Yes, some people do um, raise horrible kids when they have them young. Yes, people do certain things, but that does not mean it applies to everybody. Okay, so with all that being said, all these little JAs who used to talk about me back when I was younger, tripped out because my skin was brown, they were lighter, or either they was even darker than me, but they wanted to pick with me, and all the other stuff they used to do. Now I laugh at them because when I see these people, they be doing horribly. Okay, the kids didn't turn out good or anything else. All my shit is good. Okay, everything. I'm still looking young. I still feel good. I'm energetic. I'm healthy. Everything. And I'm brown skinned. I don't have to be light skinned, and I still look good. Okay, so I don't care no more. And that's what I be telling young people when I meet them. Don't worry about what these people are saying about you. If you got something on you that you feel like you need to improve, you improve it for yourself. Forget what they're talking about because everybody has flaws. Nobody is perfect. Okay, no one is perfect. Everybody got something on them that they don't like. The thing is that you take what you do like and you work with that. Okay, and you make yourself look good for yourself, and you do things that make you happy. Okay, whatever career you want to do, you do it because it makes you happy. You don't do careers that your family wants you to do, or your friend down the street wants you to do, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend wants you to do. You do the careers that make you happy. You go to school for what makes you happy. Whatever you do in life, you do it to make yourself happy first. Because if you don't do it to make yourself happy first, you're not going to be successful at it. Okay, and it took me a long time to learn this. I actually started learning it at 28, but then I still didn't know it all the way until like when I got 40 something. That's crazy, but that's when I really started learning. Okay, when I was in my 40s, and now I know, that stuff. Now if I could do some things over again, no, I would not have children at 17, 18, 19, and nothing like that. I would have waited till I got like 28, like when I had my other daughter. At 28 is a perfect age to have children and to be married. We need time to experience life, to grow up, to do fun things. I mean, you can still do fun things with kids, but you know what I'm saying? Fun things single, so you won't grow up too fast. It's just better. And 28 is a perfect age to start having children because you're more mature. You got everything together. You're probably out of college. You probably got a good career going. And it's just better. And if you keep your credit somewhat good and stuff or decent, you can get stuff and you can have a whole foundation before you actually start getting married and having babies. Okay. And I wish women would stop having these children at such a young age and then they get stuck with all these kids and then they be tripping. I mean, why even have all these kids? I don't understand why people still do this. Okay. There's no excuse in this day, in this today's world. Okay. That's why my two here, they don't have any children. None. None. Just like you, girl, Elisa, they don't have any children. And that's good because at 19, you're still a teenager. At 20, you're a young adult. 21, you're a young adult. You're trying to get out here and find out what life is all about. And so that's what it's all about, finding out. Let me see if my daughter's ready, y'all. What life is all about before having kids and stuff and settling down and getting married and everything else. Now, granted, you got some people who like to do all this stuff early, and that's on them. But I'm just saying, if I was doing everything over again, it would be at 28 years old, period. That's when I would start doing everything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Be having all those damn kids, and then they get held down, and then the daddies are nowhere to be found, and then you struggling with all these kids, catching buses and shit, and in an Uber with all these kids in a stroller. Who wants to live like that? I was blessed when I had mine. I mean, I still had struggles, but I was kind of blessed. Okay, because even though my mom was strict, she still helped me with my kids, where I can go to college, finish high school, and everything. You know what I'm saying? I still was able to do all that. And then plus I have always, even though I was insecure, I still had the same high motivation level. I think that's the right word I'm using. I still knew what I wanted. I still had leadership abilities and it was showing. And that's why I was able to, you know, accomplish everything that I accomplished, even with kids. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I could do it all over again, it would start at 28. That's when I would have my kids. I would wait till I get married, find the right person, get married, have children, do it the right way. Because a lot of struggles that I had, it's still from having children too young. It's still with getting with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? That's why now when I start dating again, for real, for real, for real, if the dude does not have the qualities that I'm looking for, we won't be talking. I don't understand why women waste their time with men that don't have the qualities they are looking for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't give a crap about how much money he got. I want him to look like I want him to look. I want him to be as I think what I'm looking for. I don't want any old dude. You know what I'm saying? I want a dude that's got stuff going for him. And I don't want no old dude either. Okay, I don't like guys that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with an older dude. I just don't. My preference is someone that's younger than myself because I want him to be able to keep up with all my energy. Everything that I do, I want him to be able to help and be able to enjoy the things that I do too. Because I skate. At least I try to skate. I like to dance. I like to have fun. I like to go to the amusement parks. I like to go to the park. I like to go to the lake. I like to go to the beach. I like to walk on the pier. I like to go to movies and things like that. I want the dude to be the same way. I don't want some dude that all he want to do is sit around at home and watch TV. We can watch TV, but that's not all we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really old yet. I mean, you may say that I'm old because my daughter's gonna be saying I'm old, but I'm just saying I'm not old yet. I won't consider myself old until I'm like 60 some years old. Then you can say I'm old, and then I'll probably agree with you. But I'm still gonna be looking good though. I'm still gonna be looking good and still be energetic and still be out there doing what I need to do. Period. But I just don't believe in everything that the world believes in. And this is why I'm glad I'm on YouTube because I'm going to let some people know how sharing things. I really am. Because I'm telling everybody this. You don't have to do stuff in the box, okay? When you start getting, you age every day, but when you start aging, when you start getting 45 and over, you don't have to settle for the less in anything. You don't have to be aging looking a hot ass mess, okay? Looking like you're 59 and 69 and 79 and 80. You don't have to be looking like that. And if you have children as a teenager, it does not mean you're going to be a loser or you're going to raise losers that be in and out of jail and on drugs and everything else and having babies young themselves. Okay, it does not mean that. Don't let society tell you you're going to be a certain way because of past things that you have done or because of your race or skin color or your gender. Don't let them tell you that because some of these things are not true. Yes, certain things happen to certain people, but it does not mean it's going to happen to you. Just like on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2015 and I'm not monetized anymore. I don't even have that many subscribers and stuff or views. I don't care. I do it because I like doing it. Okay. You get on YouTube, you do it because you like doing it. You don't do it to satisfy other people. You shouldn't even be in no competition. No competition with nobody else. Okay. You do YouTube because you want to do it, because you like doing it. This is what you like to do. Forget what other people are doing and think about what you need to do. Okay. This is why so many people be depressed. This is why so many people be suicidal because they too busy worrying about what other people think. Stop worrying about what other people think and do things to make yourself happy inside. Stop leaning on other people to make you happy. Stop looking at just money and fame and all this other bull crap and girlfriends and husbands and wives to make you happy. All of these things can add to your happiness if you are grounded already and if you are happy within. Okay, so get happy within and be satisfied within. And guess what? A lot of things will be alleviated from your mind. A lot of negativity. All right. And with that being said, y'all, you know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say. Let me see what my daughter, she ready. Because I'm trying to figure out, they still having this party for Christmas. Let me ask if she ready yet. Y'all, they're having a Christmas party today at her job. Okay. And she claimed that her boss said they was gonna be finished at 10:30, but it's already 10:37 and she haven't called me yet. Mm-hmm. I wish her boss would bring her home. Damn. They must be still partying because she ain't even answer her messages. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. This daggone allergy of mine's been getting on my nerves. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Let me see. She haven't notified me yet, but when she get ready to notify me, I'm gonna get off this computer, y'all. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, I wish I could play this music that I'm listening to. Y'all be like, because I don't want them to do no copyright claim tonight. Hey, don't miss any special promotion this weekend. Check your. Oh, this is from earlier. I didn't even read the message from my job earlier. Y'all, I'll never be reading messages on my phone. Nope. Let me see. Let me see how much money I made tonight. Okay, I did all right. I did pretty good, actually. Yep, I did pretty good. Let me see how many tips I got. So the active hours I got this week was 16.30. Okay, I gotta get that up a little bit higher because they need to be at least 20. So 67, 18, 19, 20. So I need to do 3 more hours to get 20. So overall, this week, y'all, let me see. Okay, so I made $800 for the whole week doing Uber deliveries. Okay. But it's actually $798. Well, no, it was 800 because I forgot somebody gave me a cash. 2 people gave me cash tips. Okay. So it was 800. Let's see, 798, 99, 800, 1, 2, 3. So I made $805 this week from Uber delivery. Mind you, remember this. I don't do other delivery services, even though I was hired with the other 2, but I don't do them. I just do Uber Eats. That's it. I don't pick up people or anything. Okay. Now, here in the state of California, they do give us the Prop 22. Okay. But the Prop 22 is based on how many active hours you have. Okay. So my active hours was 40 hours, 42 hours. Okay. So I got paid my Prop 22, and then I got paid what I make on just delivering, period. So what I made on delivering itself was $500 or close to $500. Okay. That's pretty good to only work 34 hours, right? And doing food delivery. Then I got the Prop 22. Now, the only problem I have with the Prop 22 is that I thought they were supposed to be paying us minimum wage. You know, minimum wage here is $15 an hour, right? Prop 22 is not paying me no $15 an hour. Okay, because I multiplied it and figured out what they was paying me. Because there's no way if I made 42 hours, right, with Uber delivery on Prop 22, and they only pay me what I got paid, I should have got paid more, right? So they're not, that's the only thing I don't like about that. They're not paying me and other people here what the state minimum wage is. I don't know what minimum wage they're paying because I don't know what the federal minimum wage is, but they're not paying us the state. Because if they was paying me the state minimum wage, I would have got $600 or some for those 42 hours. Okay. But still, this is still good considering this is delivery. And for the whole week, like I said, I made $805. Okay. And I did not even work 40 hours. Remember that. And my job is not hard because the whole week when I be doing Uber, I do all my errands. Okay, which include going to the grocery store, going to the store, going shopping. I take my kids where they need to go, pick up my daughter, take her to work. I do whatever I need to do, all while I'm doing Uber Eats delivery service. And then plus I can go to work whenever I want to, come back when I want to. And I just like doing it. You know, I didn't want a traditional job anymore. I used to teach school, and a regular job for me is over now. Okay, I don't want a regular job. You know, ever since I got married and I was being a stay-at-home mom, that's my job. Um, this little lame bitch was trying to make a little joke about Uber Eats, but her little project ass need to go get herself. She need to start doing Uber Eats, okay? Because when she do Uber Eats, her ass can get up out them projects, and she can also do what she need to do for herself. People kill me talking about something. And then you look at them. Not only do they look a hot ass mess, they be living a hot ass mess. I'm living good. And Uber Eats don't pay my damn Uber Eats pays my credit card bills, my personal bills, and like the little utility bills. That's it. They be killing me trying to talk about somebody online and don't be knowing what they talking about. All in the disguise that they want something you already had. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We stop. I do not like that bitch, y'all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't like that bitch, okay? I don't like that bitch one bit. And she better be glad that I'm all the way out here. And that's on everything. People trip me out talking about they from the streets like somebody care. And I know she didn't know. When my mom and dad got a divorce, we had to move back to the hood. So I'm from the streets too. I'm just not from the streets like she might be from. Like the ghetto streets, like like that. But I can be ghetto. I can be ghetto really quick. Okay. I just don't stay ghetto. They kill me on YouTube trying to talk about some damn body. You go look at what they got, look where they live at, look how they look, and you just be laughing to yourself. You be like, what the heck is this person talking about looking a hot mess? You better go sit your butt down. Talking about I was jealous of her ugly ass. If only y'all could see her. I was like, what? Jealous? Girl, look at you and look at me. That's what I thought. Y'all, I'm just thinking about this because I told y'all tonight you can talk about whatever. I can talk about whatever I want to, and anybody else can too. I looked at this chick. I was like, girl, what? Jealous? What? Where? Where would I be jealous of you at? Okay. Where's your career at? Okay. Where do you live at? Where's your husband? What do your kids do? How many degrees do they have? She's jealous. Girl, you got to first get a fucking real career and be very successful in order for me to be jealous of you. And even if you was that, I'm still not going to be jealous because you know why? Because I'm happy within. Okay? Jealous. These chicks be tripping me out when they be arguing over some fucking dude. Okay? I don't know why they do that. And who argues over a guy anyway? I certainly don't. I wasn't even arguing over that guy. What I was arguing about is because somebody was lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't like liars. That's what I was pissed about. Lying. Don't lie. Don't lie. I don't have to run behind no dude. Shit. None. Zippo. I don't have to run behind no dude or run after a dude. I don't have to beg no dude to talk to me. And the thing about it is that even though this happened a couple months ago, I just don't still like it, y'all. I still don't like it. I don't like it when people do that. Talk about somebody be looking a hot ass mess. Yo, this chick, girl, I'm like, sit your ugly self down, girl. I don't have bumps and shit all over my face. Nothing. The only makeup I wear, y'all, is that little concealer going around my eyes. And I've been wearing that for a long time. Okay? You can clearly tell I barely be doing my eyebrows stuff. I do wax them, but I need to go get them done. But I'm just saying, I don't wear all that fucking makeup. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup because you do whatever you got to do to make yourself look better or to make yourself look different and stuff. But I'm just saying, people be talking about people. You need to stop that crap. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. I changed to something totally different when they start with that bull crap with me. I just be going in. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for all that. And that's nothing too. If you are online and you're in an altercation with somebody, and clearly y'all probably used to talk or whatever, why do other people feel like they need to jump in it? And yeah, we're online, but that does not give you a right to join into it. If I see two people, a man and a woman, arguing online, I don't give a damn if I know the dude or whatever the case is. I'm not jumping into that. That's stupid. I'm not jumping into all that. I'm going to stay out of all that stuff. I don't understand why people do that. See, that's why people always get themselves in situations when they be jumping into stuff they shouldn't be. And it's a good thing that we all, everything we got all this stuff situated because my ass know I can really go in for a long time, y'all. My butt, and when I get mad, it's all over too. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. That's why I don't like getting mad because I be like a whole different person when I get mad. Then I got to go in here and pray and ask for forgiveness and all this other stuff. But I be like a whole nother person when I get mad. And so that's why I don't like to get mad. And I don't like people when they threaten me because I don't do threats. I don't even do them, especially don't do them on YouTube. I don't have to, okay? So I don't really do them. But they kill me when they be talking about they from the streets, though. I be like, what? And there's a lot of street ass people in prison and jail and also in that damn 6 feet under. Okay, so who cares if you're from the streets? Shit, you shouldn't be telling nobody that you're from the streets, especially when you start getting 40 and over. Stop saying that. It don't even look good. You're not a teenager. You're not a young adult. You're middle age. Why are you running around telling people you're from the street? You better hope you be able to even move with your old asses. I'm talking about you from the streets. You know you start getting slower when you start getting 40, and certainly when you get 45, you start slowing up. Remember, everybody, none of me, my ass ain't slowed up yet. No, I haven't slowed up yet. My ass is like, it's still, I don't even be tired, y'all. It takes me, let me tell you, it takes about a week for me to get tired. Where I need to just chill, maybe 2 weeks. The average person, when they get 56, be tired every damn day. When they work, running errands, doing YouTube, just doing so much, decorating their home, all the stuff, they be tired that same day. Not me. My ass can hang, okay? I'm not even tired right now. Just like it's 10:49. I'm still vibrant. But yet these same old ass people want to get up on YouTube threatening people. No good and well, the first hit, their ass is gonna be practically out of breath. I wouldn't even if I was 25, I wouldn't even fight an old ass person. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about it, okay? Unless that person hit me or something, then I may have to respond. But otherwise, I just wouldn't, because you're really wasting your time. Now, granted, you got some older people that can beat somebody's ass, but for the most part, a lot of older people are sickly, got things going on. Okay, so why would they be out here fighting somebody that's 30 or 35? In today's world, I don't think too many people actually fight anyway. I really don't believe they do. You know? So all this pulling up, pulling back, pulling down. Don't pull yourself up to a graveyard messing with people. That's all I got to say. Y'all stop doing that. Or pull up to be in a hospital or something like that. That's crazy. Y'all stop messing with people. Stop pulling up. Especially when you're over 45. Stop telling people you're going to pull up. And stop taking up for these fucking men that's grown. They can take up them for themselves. They don't need you women to take up for them, because they can take up and handle themselves. They don't need no woman taking up for them. And any man who get a woman to take up for him is nothing but an FB. That's what he is. Because if I was a dude, I don't need no chick to take up for me. I'll take up for myself and let that other chick know, look, stop talking to me, period. And I wouldn't even be talking back to her anyway. Why? Okay, this is a waste of time. And at a certain age, why would you be doing that anyway? All that back and forth. You're too old. There's a lot of people on YouTube like to do that shit and be old as shit. And that's another reason why I don't want to talk to no dude that be doing stuff like that. Because to me, it's just immature. And the sad thing about it, you got these old ass dudes doing all this, and they be old as shit. Doing all this, pulling up and shit, talking all this weird stuff online. In on the phones and everything. It's like they be begging for attention or something. I don't know what they be begging for. They begging for something. This girl still ain't ready, y'all. They must be really having a party. Damn. She told me at 10:30, it's 10:37. I hope our boss bring her home. It's a female lady too, so. What did I just say? It's a female lady. It's a female boss. Yeah, so. I hope she bring her home, shit, because I thought I was going to be picking her up already. It's almost 10:50. It's 10:51. But maybe they'll be finished in a minute. I don't know. These people be doing the most. You know how they do when they be having these parties. They probably laugh, and they probably got the music. They probably in there dancing and stuff. Exchanging Christmas presents and all types of stuff. But yeah, some of these men are a hot-ass mess. They're doing the most. That's why. Oh, now she ready. Okay, let me tell her I'm on my way. Let me tell her I'm on my way, y'all. Damn. And when I come back, I'm going to finish eating my chicken sandwich. This time I couldn't really eat while I was on this live like I wanted to, because I was talking back and forth to people. But Yeah, we're gonna finish this discussion when we do another random talk like we did tonight, y'all. Probably next Sunday when I just talk about whatever I want to. But I'm probably gonna do it on the Friday so I can do an open panel so y'all can get up on my StreamYard and y'all can talk about whatever y'all want to, as long as y'all don't be tripping out too much or being totally disrespectful or something like that. Then you can't be up here. You know what I'm saying? But we'll finish this then. But yeah, thank you to everybody who is in my bushes taking notes, spine. This is crazy. Um, y'all stop spying anyway, because the person y'all may be going back to telling stuff to, you may be wasting your time. Okay, I'm just put it like that. When I do my next live, not the next one, but Friday, when I do another open panel, maybe I'll fill you in on some things, and then you'll probably change your mind about spying. Okay, I should talk in another language, but then you would know what I was talking about. Okay, but I'll figure out how I can do it in a slick, smooth, suave way so you can know you're wasting your time when you do that, okay? But anyway, y'all, thank you to everybody who was in my actual chat. I had some good conversations with everyone. Thank you to everybody who is in the bushes. Thank you to you all for tuning in to Shay's Live tonight, this late night chit chat. I really did enjoy it. I had fun, and you made my Sunday. All right. I'll do another video tomorrow, which is Monday, probably tomorrow morning. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. It won't be no random stuff like tonight, but I'll talk about something and everything. And then another live will be on Wednesday, then on Friday. Check out my apartment tour that I did, and check out my other haul and walkthrough. And make sure you thumbs those videos up and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment and hit your notification bell so you can be notified when my next video come. And I'm gonna do a giveaway soon, y'all, so make sure y'all be watching, because my giveaways be good, and I definitely do some good giveaways. You can ask anybody who ever participated and won in my giveaways. Okay, don't be no cheap shit. Okay, I mean, I do some little cheap shit from Dollar Tree, because I do the Dollar Tree channel haul, but I also put gift cards in there, and then I'll put a random nice gift in there. Okay, from one of the other stores I go to. I'm trying to give away this damn purse up here, but I don't know, some of y'all. I'm trying to give away one of these purses, brand new, y'all, brand new. All right, but anyway, guys, you guys have a great night. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great tomorrow, blessed week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You know what I'm about to do. I do it every time when I'm about to go. All right, so I'm gonna do it right now. I forgot to tell y'all about my soccer team, but you know what? I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow. Okay, I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow, because my butt didn't even say nothing about it the whole night. But I'll tell y'all about it tomorrow. Okay. Let me go ahead and do this music so we can get out of here, y'all. Hey.